History is a clock that people use to tell their political and cultural time of day. It is also a compass that people use to find themselves on the map of human geography. History tells of people where they have been and what they have been, where they are and what they are. Most important, history tells a people where they still must go and what they still must be. The relationship of history to the people is the same as the relationship of a mother to her child.
Our history is extremely important, but once again, we're about making history, and this is what this is about. We know our ancestors back in Africa during the days of the Egyptians and the pyramids, they were great. And now it's time to make ourselves great again.
Yeah, but history is a big part, though.
It sure is. There's no doubt about it.
I sometimes I tell individuals you can't learn about your future until you learn about your past. You can't know where you're going until you know where you came from. You get me?
That's correct. And those who control the present control the past.
That's right. That's right.
And those who control the past control the future. And this is why we must control the present. Sovereignty, self-rule, independent government is the only way to control our present. So then we will 100% and never, ever give it up again to control our past. Right now, all we do is work to pay bills and work to pay bills. That is all we are doing now. We work to get caught up in a system constantly, from the criminal justice system, which is seeking every single moment that they can for an African American person to just forget to pay a ticket, not go to court, miss a court date just because of the fact that you have to work. And this society is so eager in order to incarcerate you and make more money off of you. This is not the way we need to live. And this is not the way we should want our children to live. African American independence is the evolution that we will go through irregardless of what anyone says. Every culture culminates with the creation of a nation state. And we as African Americans are going to achieve that nation state status. It is our right to rule ourselves. We have the competence and professionalism amongst our people in order to create one of the most robust economies on the African continent. When we create this nation, we will guarantee ourselves jobs for the next couple of centuries. We will never have to worry about losing a job because we will be building for so long. We must build all infrastructure. We must build schools and hospitals. And that's jobs for everyone. We need to be able to set up our agricultural sector, biotechnology sector. And since the population will grow, there will always be positive growth in this new nation. So it's time to man up and not be afraid to rule yourself. We have nothing to lose whatsoever. Well, let me take that back. We do have something to lose. You got stress, you got cardiac disease, you got diabetes, you got all this other nonsense that you will lose when you go out and develop this nation along with us. Let us be men and women of honor. Let us restore the dignity to our ancestors who suffered egregiously in a crime against humanity which was the worst crime ever. Please think about the suffering our ancestors went through. Please think about those who died on the beach and those whose bones are at the bottom of the ocean. We are the only ones that will be able to recognize and never forget their contribution towards us. We are the ones that will create our own educational system in which our children will never, ever forget what their history was. We are about making history, and it is time for us to make history instead of letting someone else determine our destiny and make history for us.